I think this whole do as I do starts somewhere in primary school.
Oh, yeah.
We complain about young people so much. We're moms, we have adult children, and we do complain about them all the time.
Oh, yes. Whoa. In the past few episodes, we've spoken about so many different concepts, guys, isn't it? And it's been incredible. But if you have questions around what we've spoken about and really some of the concepts really boggle your mind, don't be afraid to ask us questions. We would really love to unpack. So if there's something that you really want to talk about, let us know.
Call us.
Call us. Contact us, or just put comments here and we'll be sure to answer them. But Ildi, such an incredible line of conversation, isn't it? And where are we headed today?
We're continuing on that.
Are we?
With that train of
So,
time and productivity.
And boggle their minds a little bit more. Let's do that.
You know that sentence that you tend to throw at your newest person in the team?
Yeah.
And it sounds pretty much like this. Oh, you just watch me and do what I do.
Yes, a lot of business owners do that.
I love it. I love it because it doesn't work.
Yes.
It really doesn't work. And I think it's mind-boggling again.
Yes.
How am I expecting you to do exactly what I do?
Exactly. I'm not you and you're not me. And we come from different backgrounds and we come from different parts of the world.
And you might think that now that we're typing more than handwriting, everything should look a little bit more uniform. But I can promise you that my way of typing will be vastly different to your way of typing too. So it's, again, we're talking about those differences.
Yeah.
And I think we need to just unpack a little bit this do like I do.
Yeah. Let's unpack that because we really need to start giving them some pointers and sometimes, for want of better conversation or sentence, hold the mirror up to them a little bit.
Yeah, but I would even go one step further backwards.
Yes.
Because I think this whole do as I do starts somewhere in primary school.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Right? We complain about young people so much.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
so sorry. We're moms, we have adult children, and we do complain about them all the time.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, yes.
But the thing is that it's not fair on them.
No.
In many different ways. And it really starts in that primary school space, because when you think about our children, we make them go through school for 13 years plus kindergarten.
Yeah.
Right? And in all that time of, 18 years or... My maths are off today, Pooja. 12, 13 plus a couple of years, that's 15 years?
Almost,
right?
Yes.
So for 15 years, we make the young generation go through their work, because we can't call it not work. They do go to school at 8 o'clock in the morning, and they come home at 3 p.m. And we make them react to a door, or to a bell.
Yes,
right?
It's called conditioning.
There you go. She knows neuroscience, right?
It's called, we condition them to react to certain cues.
The bell rings, you take a break, then the bell rings, you walk back into the classroom.
Yeah.
You have a rhythm of, 45 minutes to an hour or an hour and a half, depending on the type of schooling that you are in.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, we are actually teaching them to react to some conditioning.
Yes, and to cues that are very, very audible or
obvious.
Or vocal and obvious.
And obvious. Even if there's no bell, there are very clear clues that you can pick up on that now I have to do something else.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now, the problem with this is that now let's fast forward in time.
Yes.
Now they are grown up. Right?
Yeah.
And
I can almost picture a movie, you know what, when they suddenly show a small child and now they're suddenly adults, nothing else happens in between.
And there's two things that happen. One, they go through something that we call university.
Yes.
And they still keep up with
Cues.
and conditioning. And we expect now them to do a much higher level kind of work, but we still keep them in that conditioning. They go to class, they have to work that they need to deliver and blah, blah, blah. So it's pretty much...
And the parameters are given to them.
Absolutely.
Like they know exactly when certain things have to happen. They have all of these guidelines that are very clear.
Let's put it out there out loud. We are not going to talk about what we really think about higher education
no,
here.
Not at all. And this is not one of those...
It's not that forum.
No, it's not the forum.
But, and I'm going to pull this back, the moment that they actually hit a workplace, we are suddenly expecting them to create their own conditioning.
Yes.
There's something really wrong with that sentence, right?
And we are expecting them to really know exactly how to work out their own timelines, their own deadlines, knowing when to finish something, knowing when to rock up, knowing when to do the things the way that other people want them to do things.
The only conditioning that comes in that adult space is the ding of your calendar.
Yes.
And if you, but there's a problem with that, because previously the conditioning was meaningful and it was
structured,
loaded, structured. It was actually telling you exactly what's going to happen. But now the ding that you get from the calendar is only meaningful if you created the meaning behind
it. 100%.
And all this happens in blink of an eye.
Yes. So they're expected to leave the university environment in the next month or 2 months, expected to get into workforce and be able to continue working like nothing's changed. No. That doesn't happen.
I think we should take a 1 minute silence moment.
Yes.
Because it's that mind-boggling that we just point fingers without really thinking about what happened in their lives previously. And this is where the classic sentence comes down like a sledgehammer.
Yes.
Do like I do.
Yes.
No. Really? And what does it look like?
Yeah.
Oh, you do this, you do that, and then you do that, and then you do that. Oh, and by the way, you have to keep to my timing, because otherwise it doesn't make sense.
No.
Now here's the problem. And I think it is a big problem. Because, we just said it a couple of episodes ago, time is so different to me and to you. And we're very similar.
Very similar.
In our style and in our way of being productive and so on. Yet, we still have our nuances that are different when it comes to getting things done.
100%. Also, it kind of boils down to which part of the world are we coming from?
You're going way too far.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about how many tabs you like on your computer.
Oh, let me not go down that path, because it really is one of those things that makes me want to shake if I even think of more than 5.
I have multiple browsers with multiple tabs, and I'm still happy in it, and I know exactly what's happening in my world.
Yes.
While when it comes to you, Pooja, you're pretty much, don't need it.
Close
it. Close. Put it away.
Yes.
And you have no issues with actually deleting some of those starred,
yes.
Tags, while to me, that is a constant. Anything that is in my favorite bar is pretty much defining the way that I work.
Yes. And I have no problems. Just for your reference, Hildy, I have no problems if I go into my favorites tab, something that has become redundant, like you said, it goes away because I'm never going to use it. I know myself.
But I won't put anything in the favorite tab unless it is absolutely imperative to find it on the long run.
Yeah.
So it's just a different way of approaching the same problem.
Yes. So where we are getting at with this one is what you're trying to say to everybody is that the sentence, do the things that you are assigned in the exact same way as I do them, it's going to be irrelevant, because what's important to me and what would be important to me would be different from what's important to you.
In fact, you are actually sabotaging productivity. And
Yeah.
I know I'm using a harsh way of approaching this, but it is true. Unfortunately, when you are expecting someone to do the things they do the way you do them, not the way that they do them, you are in all effectiveness sabotaging the productivity of that person.
Yep.
And in all effectiveness, the whole team.
Yes.
So it's really important to go back to that sentence that we were all raised with, when you talk to someone and we were taught from a very fragile age that you need to treat others like you like to be treated. I think that sentence is wrong.
Yeah.
It is absolutely wrong.
Yes.
It should sound like treat others like they like to be treated.
Yes, 100%. Because everybody comes from a different, again, we are constantly saying this and we can't say this enough. Everybody is different. Everybody's needs are different. Everybody's ways of going about their life is different. All of that is different. Then how can you just base it from your own lens constantly? We have to kind of learn to step in other people's shoes. And I know it sounds like a massive effort, but it does not need to be.
No.
Because it's just a matter of just knowing who you are surrounded by, what they look like, what it looks like, do they sound like, what does their needs look like.
Now let me just say this. If you now are thinking that this is too hard and I really have no clue how to do this and it just sounds like a lot of effort for nothing, I think in our next episode we will help you immensely in figuring out how can you put a bit of structure behind this. And I'm just letting you know that there are ways to look at this from a different perspective, and there are ways to unpack the way that we work in a different manner. And I'm super excited about the next episode.
Yes. So
I'm
are you
super excited about
Are you
the next.
telling me that we are going to talk about a favorite topic next week?
We said that how many times now? Favorite topic?
Yes, I think we are. If I gather correctly,
And then you see those clocks on the wall behind us? We'll talk about that.
we will talk about them. And are we telling them that we are going to tell them a little bit about our time-centric archetypes?
Yes.
Oh
yes,
my goodness.
We've got there.
Let's do that. Okay, guys. So if you are really curious about what's coming next, remember to like and subscribe us so that you get all of the lowdown on what time-centric archetypes are.
And so you can figure out the clocks on the wall.